Okay, you're joining me as I start on a series of videos of Driveclub, solely recorded with the PlayStation 4's video recording capabilities trimmed, uploaded to YouTube, etc. Now, for the purposes of, well, there are no purposes of this, I'm just starting it because I feel like doing it. I'm halfway through the career for the second time, mainly because it's a bit ridiculous. I finished the tour and had got all the XP I could possibly get, and of course there was no connection available whatsoever for the entirety of that time. So did the entire tour, finished at level, I don't know, 28 or something like that, and then couldn't go. So if you delete your save file, you can go through the tour again, which of course gets you more points, XP points, than you would be able to get pretty much anywhere else, short of some ridiculously short-sighted scheme to sell you XP points, which I'm pretty sure isn't far away in the near future of games. But anyway, I digress. Basically, I'm just going to make a series of videos of me playing through a series of events on Driveclub and talking about it as it happens. So, starting off about halfway through the tour in the game, which is the single player aspects of the game, you get the R8, and this is the first time that you get to drive a quote-unquote fast car, and it's pretty cool. Now, towards the end of the game, you get your hypercars, which are like being slapped in the face at 200 mile an hour with a huge dildo. When you first race them, of course, not ongoing, otherwise the game would be populated only by sadomasochists. But anyway, here we go. Right, so it's the first time you get to drive the R8. It's been a while, I haven't played it because the connections have been awful, but we've just had the release of 2.0, which makes video recording a bit better, and you can tell I'm playing this live and talking because it's very difficult to do both at the same time. I just had another update. Right, just had an update to 1.06, and it's managing to keep my connections, so we get little challenges. That being said, I've gone through the bloody challenge marker, and it didn't what the hell is going... Oh my god, awful. Absolutely awful. You see what you've done, Evolution? Through your rubbish netcode, you've introduced yet... Look! Completely lost connection. Again. Ridiculous. You've had like 3 weeks at this point to get it right. Oh, dear me. Dear me. Enraged. It doesn't even cut it. You know what? I love those little yellow petals on the side of the road, and because of your daft connection problems, Evolution, I've managed to lose my place in the pack, and I've not seen the wonderful little petals being picked up by backdraft, so to speak, from the cars as the air rushes underneath and, in simulation terms, populates the partial wake at the rear of the vehicle. Anyway, another issue, rubber banding, which is very nice when the servers get to shit and it makes you crash. It's due to rage, like has just happened to me, but shouldn't really happen. So rubber banding is when cars around you either speed up or slow down, CPU cars speed up or slow down to make the race a bit more entertaining, but also allow you to get away with bloody murder, as has just happened here. So for example, awful crash, I should never have been able to catch up with the pack, and yet I find myself in first. Now I suppose that's levelled out by the second goal on this track of getting a time of 3 minutes 24, because that shouldn't happen given the crash and awful performance I've put in so far. But stranger things have happened. If I race pretty bloody well for the rest of this, I might be close. I think it might be about 3:26. You never know. But shithouse, not like that. Jesus. No, I don't think it's going to happen. What have I got? 34 seconds. Nah, that ain't happening. Maybe if I suddenly jump to about 6,000 miles per hour for a few seconds. Like some of the goals in this game appear to be from other users. Nah, it's not happening. Look at that, see? I know I've not been driving brilliantly, but they keep pace with you, and they shouldn't necessarily do so. That's 326, as I thought. Why can't I get 324? This is awful. Awful. Anyway. Right, we'll just power through, do the second event. We can save off the video and upload it. Try out this new YouTube upload system that has been implemented, which should have been there at day one, really. I mean, it's 20. It came out 11 months ago, which, if I'm not mistaken, was 2013, and YouTube had been pretty much standard for video uploads for about 5 or 6 years prior to the PlayStation 4 coming out, so it should have been in at launch, but wasn't. But never mind. Anyway, I'm not going to crash. I'm not going to be distracted by any server-related nonsense that I was last time. Well, that being said, I mean, the graphics in this game are great, but no one wants it. Lost connection again! Unreal. What are you playing at, man? I know it's Friday night, but Jesus. I mean, me and the 5 other people playing the game all want to be connected at the same time. It's like swapping with Jimmy Driveclub next door. Every 2 seconds. The servers can't accommodate more than 6 people at a time. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, the graphics are lovely, but no one wants to race around India when it's overcast. Come on. At least let us keep I don't know, a semblance of, what's the word? British falsity is how I'll put it. At least let us keep a semblance of British falsity that everyone else's weather is 100% of the time 6,000% better than ours. No one wants to race around India when it's overcast. Look at the state of this. Awful. Why isn't it sunny? Tell you what though, it does look pretty. I actually had no desire to go to India until I played this game. It's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of a dirty Florence or something to that effect. Yeah, dirty Florence, I like that. It does sound like a sort of sexual move of some description. Up, down, left, right, X to dirty Florence. Right, the question is, am I going to reach 155 miles per hour? I think the end of this track is when you do it. It's one of those where you've got no chance to do it until the very end of the track because it's downhill. If you fuck it up, you go to the entire race again. Oh, what are you doing? You there? Oi! Jesus. Absolutely shafted. What the bloody speed are these guys behind me? See, rubber banding in effect. That mixed with the fact that I crashed like a knob. Oh, I thought it was going to be an amazing drift, but it wasn't. Just stay back there because, right, brake and turn and completely fuck it up. Right, here we go. This is coming into the downhill section now. You should, after this right-hand turn, which I think you can go around at full speed, should be able to hit 155. Oh my word, here we go, this is it. Oh, you bugger! Who's ramming me? We all got the same car and I was flat out, so what gives you the right to ram me? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Never mind, despite that, first, maximum points for this mini 2-race championship, if you can have a 2-race championship. maximum points. However, I didn't get 3 minutes 24 on the last race. I'm going to have to go back and do that again, which I'm not going to do now. We'll leave this championship as a standalone video. And it's taken me about 9 minutes to do it, so here we go. I'll see you in the next video.